Welcome to The Explainer. We're diving straight into a real-life biological horror story today. And honestly, it proves that nature is way more terrifying and, well, way more inventive than any sci-fi movie out there. We're going to look at a microscopic invader that doesn't just attack its host. It literally hijacks its body and its mind. Seriously, imagine an invader so incredibly powerful that it doesn't just feed on you to survive. No, it actually brainwashes you into lovingly raising its own babies. It's super unsettling, right? Just the thought of totally losing your own free will to become a caretaker for the exact thing that's destroying you. But down in the ocean, yeah, this isn't fiction at all. It's an everyday reality. Meet our villain, Saculina carcini. It's a type of parasitic barnacle, and it completely grounds this whole sci-fi nightmare in real, hard biological science. See, its main goal isn't just to get a free meal. It invades, it physically takes over, and entirely rewrites the behavior of crabs. Basically, it turns them into completely compliant servants. So how does it pull this off? Well, its life cycle is pretty much a masterclass in stealth. It actually starts off looking totally harmless, just a tiny, microscopic larva drifting through the ocean currents. But the second it finds a host, bam, it injects itself directly inside that tough outer armor and just aggressively starts to spread, taking hold like a massive root system in soil. Now, if you're just looking at the outside of the crab, the invasion actually seems kind of minimal. All you'd really spot is this simple, unassuming yellowish sac attached right to the underbelly. Honestly, if you didn't know any better, you'd probably just think it was a minor blemish or something. The crab's exterior looks totally fine. But then, you look beneath the shell, and man, it's a completely different and totally horrifying reality. The parasite slowly, methodically spreads through the crab's entire body. It's like this creeping, crazy network of red roots extending into literally every single limb, wrapping tightly around the internal organs. The parasite has essentially woven itself right into the very fabric of the crab. When we compare what's visible on the outside with that massive, colorful invasion happening on the inside, wow, it really shows you the true, hidden scale of this takeover. You've got a seemingly normal crab with a strange little bump on one hand, and on the other, the staggering reality, a body utterly consumed by an intricate parasitic web. At this point, the crab isn't even just a crab anymore. Biologically speaking, it's pretty much as much parasite as it is crustacean. And as those roots really take hold deep within the tissue, that physical takeover quickly becomes a psychological one. The crab is completely stripped of its autonomy. It is no longer in the driver's seat. The parasite is totally pulling the strings now, basically turning the crab into nothing more than a living puppet. Because of all this insane internal rewiring, the crab abruptly stops acting like a normal crab entirely. All those standard priorities, foraging for food, mating, just surviving, they just vanish. The host's original instincts are completely erased, totally overwritten by whatever the invader needs. The crab's brain is completely hijacked. It's literally forced to fiercely, obsessively protect the parasite's offspring instead of, living its own life. Remember that sac we talked about on the underbelly? Yeah, that thing is absolutely packed with the parasite's eggs. And the crab? It treats that sac with the exact same intense maternal care as a mother crab would treat her own babies. It'll groom it, clean it, and defend it to the death. But wait, it gets even crazier. This manipulation absolutely knows no bounds. In a truly bizarre twist of biological mind control, even male crabs get feminized by the parasite. If Saccharina carcini happens to infect a male, it actually alters the crab's physiology and its neurology just to force it to act female. So now, these male crabs are forced to exhibit female maternal behaviors, dedicating their whole existence to nurturing these alien babies that definitely aren't theirs. A male crab, which naturally would never ever do this, suddenly becomes a devoted mother to the parasite's young. It is a complete and total subversion of the host's fundamental biological identity. Mind-blowing, right? And honestly, the terrifying genius of this whole strategy is that the parasite never actually has to fight its host for resources. It never has to physically subdue a struggling victim. Because of this ultimate mind control, the victim just willingly offers up all its energy, its protection, and its very life for the parasite. Talk about working smart, not hard. It really leaves us with a chilling biological reality to ponder long after this explainer wraps up. Why fight an enemy when you can simply rewrite their mind from the inside out? Nature is showing us right here that the absolute most efficient conquest isn't some big battle of physical strength. It's the quiet, total erasure of the self. Definitely something to think about next time you're just chilling at the beach and see a crab scuttle by. Thanks for joining me on this dive today, and hey, keep questioning the world around you.